Hey guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary. Today my friends at Holmes Honda here in Shreveport, Louisiana have loaned me this 2020 Honda Civic for the day. And out of the multiple trim levels available for the Civic, we're going to take a look at the Sport trim level. There are no significant changes for 2020, but what you will continue to find is a fuel efficient yet powerful enough to definitely allow you to have some fun and get down the road with no problem 2-liter 4-cylinder under the hood. And we'll talk about the numbers related to that engine when we open the hood in just a minute. You will also find a nice, comfortable, and spacious interior. And another area of great balance with the Civic comes with not only comfort, but great handling with the Civic. So let's talk a little bit about what's under the hood and what you can expect as far as performance goes. This is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, and it actually is rather peppy. It may not sound like a lot of horsepower, but it runs very well. 158 horsepower. This engine is mated to what is known as a shiftless or variable speed transmission. In addition to those things, you will also find many standard safety and technology features on this Civic.
What exactly are those standard safety features? Well, they include forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and lane keeping assist. When it comes to cargo space, well, you're not exactly lacking in the Civic. There is a reasonable amount, and lowering the rear seats will maximize your cargo space. And a couple of interesting points of interest. Number one, when it comes to lowering the rear seats, don't look on the interior for a way to do so. The latches are located inside the trunk area, as I am showing you on your screen. Under the floor, inside the trunk, you will find the tools to change a spare tire and a spare tire underneath the tray containing those tools. And another interesting point of interest about the floor in the trunk, when it comes to getting the tray out with the tools and the spare tire, you will find you can position the floor in such a way that you don't have to just hold it up or have someone else hold it up while trying to get things in and out for the situation of changing a spare tire. The floor is actually made to put up and actually mount in such a way so that it stays up and stays out of your way.
And with the rear seats in the upright position, there is enough room in the trunk here for at least one Tom. Okay guys, a quick tour of the interior of the Civic Sport. Of course, it starts when you open the driver's side door. The aluminum sport pedals definitely jump out at you. That just fits in perfectly with the interior here of this model. A leather-wrapped steering wheel and leather-wrapped gear shift, of course, are nice additions. Steering wheel mounted controls and shifter paddles on the steering wheel as well. And let me say something about these shifter paddles. When you're driving your Civic in sport mode, your Civic Sport in sport mode, honestly, I have found vehicles that cost 2 and 3 times what this Civic Sport costs with shifter paddles on the steering wheel that are not quite as responsive as what you will find right here. Definitely an A+, very easy to shift the shiftless or variable speed transmission. Nice, easy to read, modern looking instrument cluster. Of course, there are a lot of features you can navigate your way through and set here with the steering wheel mounted controls. You do have a push button ignition here to turn the engine on or off. And Honda's very easy to use and navigate infotainment system. Now, one thing you might notice on the screen is that there is no navigation, but not to worry. You do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so via Bluetooth you can pair your phone and use your favorite navigation app on your phone here in the Civic. Of course, the air conditioning controls here, very easy to use. The leather-wrapped gear shift, of course, as you can see, you can drive in sport or drive, depending on which you want to use. And the electric parking brake, as well as brake hold. So when you're in a heavy traffic situation, a lot of stop and go, you can use brake hold, where basically you come to a complete stop with your foot on the brake. You can let go of the brake when that feature is activated, and the Civic will stay in place. Just a nice little feature until you push the gas pedal. And here in the center console, you do have some storage space there. The top is actually something you can move back and forth and use that as an armrest if you wish to. There is a reasonable amount of space in there. And you have two cup holders right here. But what happens if you have a cup or a bottle that doesn't fit in there? You can actually push those back, revealing a larger holder down there for a large bottle or drink if it's too big for these cup holders. So I have a quick assignment for you. Are you planning to buy one of these Civics, or do you currently own one? Tell me what you plan to buy, why you want the trim level you want, or tell me what you currently own and what you do or do not like about it. I'm very interested to hear your feedback in the comments. And if you have a YouTube channel with some video of your Civic or whatever you may have, let me know about it. I'd like to check that out. I'd like to thank my friends at Holmes Honda for loaning me this Civic for the day, and all of you for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will see you next time on Vehicle Visionary.